Okay, this is video number seven. Number seven. I was going to do a different video. I was going to do a video on like going to the doctor, labs, and all that for video number seven. But we got a request. We got a request for a different video or something else. I thought I could work that in as number seven instead. So this is number seven. It will be the seventh video in this series, and it'll be on the playlist, which you'll be able to see. If you want to look at the playlist, you can see all of them. We have six so far. Today is number seven. Um, I was trying on trying on beanies because I'm supposed to be. I have a role coming up where I'm going to be playing a commercial fisherman. So I had to wear beanies and that kind of stuff. I did that this morning, but I'm going to do number seven. So I got my Fitbit back. Well, I always have my Fitbit, but it broke. They have these two little metal pieces that go on the either side of these, and they break. And then what Fitbit says is just go ahead and take that Fitbit if it's out of warranty and throw it in the trash and buy a new Fitbit. And I said, that's not really good. I've had the Fitbit now for 13 months. It's under warranty for 12 months. It's got to be something else to do. So we figured this out. There is a band that they sell. I got this one off of eBay, but I got this for $6. So instead of spending like $200, 150 to $200, I spent $6 and got it fixed. $6 with free shipping. So now I'm back into business with that. I was taking the Fitbit in my pocket, but Fitbit also monitors your sleep and all that stuff too. So I wasn't getting any of that or my heart rate because it was in my pocket while I was awake and on my desk when I was asleep. So I got that back. Love Fitbit. Nothing wrong with Fitbit. It works perfectly. It charges correctly. A lot of things that people complain about, I don't have a complaint about it. But this, they definitely built that to where if it breaks, those little pieces, no one repairs them. You got to throw it away. I took off those little pieces because one was broken, and I took off the other one, and back to business. So this is video number seven, and the topic will be cheat and treat. Okay, everybody's asking me, do I have a cheat day? Do I take a cheat day? Do I take, okay, it's the holidays, so I'm gonna just eat whatever I want for, from let's say December 20th through January the 3rd. I'll just eat whatever I want. Do I do that? No. Have I done it in the past? Yes. Could I do that? Sure, but no, I don't do that. So cheating and treating. Um, do I have an official cheat day? No, I do not. If something comes up and it's like someone's birthday, I've used that scenario before, and you're in your office or I'm at my office if I had an office, uh, and someone brings in a nice yummy chocolate cake, and we're all gonna sing happy birthday. You pass the card around, everybody puts their name on there, and then they cut the chocolate cake. Then yeah, I might have a chocolate cake. It's gonna be a small piece probably, hopefully, but I don't have a set cheat day. So a lot of people say, well, I've heard that's good to do. And it just might be. It might be the best thing in the world to do for you. For you, it might be great. That might be a great thing to do for you. For me, nah, I don't want to do that. Because I think for myself that if I have a cheat day, I might say, wow, that sure was good. I liked that item I had on that cheat day. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I can have a cheat Monday and Wednesday. Maybe I can do a cheat every other day. I can have some that. And really, what's a cheat day? What's a cheat day? You're not going to do your diet correctly. Then maybe you say, I have a cheat day for my diet. What if I have a cheat day for exercise? I'm gonna drink a little coffee here. Already ready for Santa Claus. Um, so then I can say, well, what if I have a cheat day for exercise? Hey, that's a good idea. So, okay, what if I do this? Okay, get to the end of the week. So Friday, I'm not gonna do any exercise, and I'm not gonna stick to my eating plan. I don't have a diet really. I have a eating plan. So then Friday you do pretty well, or I can do pretty well, and then I don't get those steps. So I don't get the 10,000 plus steps, and I ate junk. I ate a bunch of stuff. I don't even hydrate. I have a little water here with my medicine. That's it. I'll be okay. That's too hard to come back from. So if it happens, I guess I'll call this video cheat or treat, and messing up. If you mess up, you might mess up. I messed up, many times. Last night we went to the Cheesecake Factory and ate, and it's hard not to eat cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. So I got a burger that was lettuce wrapped in a salad instead, and drink water. That's hard. Everybody else, the restaurant they're eating this. There's the little monitors where you can see the cheesecake on these big huge monitors, and you can see the cheesecake in the case. You don't get any cheesecake. I'm not a real big fan of cheesecake, but anything like that would have been in there. It's there on display for a reason. It's expensive. I think it was like $10, the one that my friend got, but or $9, but for a little slice of cheesecake. But it's pretty expensive now too. So, but I could have gotten cheesecake last night. So if I had messed up, let's say yesterday was Tuesday, a random Tuesday. They always talk about the random Tuesday or any day that ends in Y. Um, I could have had cheesecake. It could have happened. And let's say I had cheesecake. Okay, I now have had cheesecake. Uh, did I mess up? Sure. I guess I consider the mess up on my overall journey. Cheesecake is not on the menu for me. So I didn't have cheesecake. Was I proud of myself? No. Would have been horribly disappointed if I had the cheesecake? No. So messing up, it could happen, especially for me, and then probably maybe some of you, when you have to take your medicine on a certain schedule. So I have to take medicine. Like I said, I take medicine in the morning. I just took my morning medicine a little while ago. I had to take in 30 minutes. I had to take more medicine. So I take first medicine is 2 little pills. I take that. Then 30 minutes later, I take it with no food. It's just water. Then 30 minutes later, I have to take medicine with food. I have to take with food. Then as a little thing, I put my medicines in. I'll show you. I have this little thing right here. I don't know if it's in focus. Yeah, this is focusing. I have this little thing. One piece broke off, but we got this from a pet rescue that we found when we were at the Pet Expo. No more Pet Expos, I guess. I don't know. Sad. It was just huge Pet Expo. It was in Orange County. It's a lot of fun. And I would put my next medicines in here. So I'd have my first medicine in the morning with no food. Then 30 minutes later with food, and I'd take a shot as well. So that is what I have to do. So I have to try to get all that medicine in early, or else I have to eat real late. Sometimes I will not have this with me, and I have to take. When I put in here, I put 2 more tablets before food, and then 5 tablets here with food. The 5 tablets here, everything in here except for 1 tablet is going to be a supplement, not a pharmaceutical, not a prescription drug. So if I mess up, let's say I go, oh wow, I forgot to take my before food tablets. Okay, I'll just take this with us and eat something now, and then I have to wait 2 hours to take this. It gets me off track, and I might find myself eating really late at night. Maybe it's like, oh no, my last medicine. I forgot to take my last medicine, and it's now 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to go do that, so I'm eating at 1 a.m. And that could be a problem. So I already have enough going on not to really have a cheat. If you mess up, like I messed up, I think you just have to sit back and say, okay, I messed up. Um, so she was asking me about cheat day. She is the lady that has lost a little bit more weight now. She always says she's grossly obese. I think the term, I think they call it morbidly obese, which is kind of scary. Not only am I fat, not only am I obese, I'm morbidly obese. That sounds like it's about time to close the coffin or whatever. It's just a word sounds so scary. Was I diagnosed with that? Yes. So I'm not saying, hey, you out there, they're about to close your coffin. But what I'm saying is, you gotta kind of look at that word, the word, even the word obese. Oh, you're obese. Wow, it's big. So right now, I'm still considered obese. I'm sure. I'm 5'11", and I weigh just about 193 pounds. I think right now. I didn't weigh myself this morning because my scale stopped working. I put new batteries in it, and it didn't work. So I'm thinking maybe the battery just got wet. I'll have to get a new scale. I have 3 scales. So I can use one of those, but the most accurate scale I have is a digital scale. It also sends information to my computer. That one, I got it for free. Someone gave it to me. So I like it. I like the price and I like the fact that it does that. So when it comes to cheating and treating, okay, I talk about cheating. I'm more like a treating kind of guy. Not treating like, wow, I've done so well. I lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks, let's say. On this day I weighed myself, I weighed this, and now I'm 8 pounds down in 2 weeks. Some people say, some of these diets say you should not lose more than like, I think it's like 2.1 pounds a month or something like that a month. Sometimes that's great. If if you can lose, or if I can lose 3 pounds in a month, if at the end of this month I'm at 3 pounds less than I was at the beginning of the month, that's progress. But a lot of people want to drop that weight right away. Hey, I want to drop, I got something to do at the end of the month. I want to lose 40 pounds. Well, that's probably dangerous. Talk to your doctor. My doctor would probably say, no, 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 that's not good. So I'd rather treat myself, look forward to something. Um, Maybe there's an event coming up. You go to a lot of those events where they they have a catered meal. You got to pick if you want the veggie meal, the chicken meal, or the beef meal. And you tell them ahead of time, and they bring you a salad, and it's kind of nice, and it comes with dessert. And maybe that's what I want to do is, hey, I'll treat myself. I don't have a set schedule. Like I'll treat myself 12 times a year. I'll treat myself at Christmas. I'll treat myself at Easter. I'll treat myself the 4th of July and have hot dogs. Um, no, I don't have a set time or schedule for treating myself. So cheating on my diet, I think I get to think about the word cheat. I'm going to cheat. And like they say, when you cheat in school, whatever, you're only cheating yourself. And I think that's pretty true with this, you know. And people are asking me, well, how much more weight do you want to lose? I was asked as well, how much more weight do you want to lose, David? And I said, I don't know. Maybe none. Maybe I want to maintain where I am right now. Maybe I want to gain 2 pounds. It doesn't really matter because I'm not focusing on weight loss. A lot of people think that this is all about weight loss because we're told that's the most important thing. That's the only thing. We're basically told that's the only thing. Lose weight. You're fat, lose weight. You're fat. I'm fat. Stop being fat. Stop being fat. If that changed all of the problems of every person, everybody would probably do it. You know, they call it comfort food for a reason. We like comfort food. There's comfort food out there that I've probably haven't even tried yet. There's things that I've tried and go, wow, that's really, really good. I never thought to eat that. When I was in the military one day, it was raining really, really hard, and we had multiple. We called them chow halls back then. So there was one, the mess hall. I think now they're called dining facility, DFACs, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know. They change names all the time in the military, just like we do in the civilian world. But I went in to this little chow hall that they had up on the hill at Vandenberg Air Force Base. It's a really big base. And they have this little chow hall. And you go in there and you can eat no matter if you're working in that part of the base. I think you're supposed to be working in that part of the base. Kind of the hospital has their own little chow hall. You're supposed to be have a reason to be going to that chow hall. So I went to that chow hall and I had my very first open face roast beef sandwich, and I loved it. I'm not really big into gravy, um, but I liked it. I liked white bread at the time. I probably still do. I love breads, and I had the open face roast beef sandwich, and I love that. That's um, a great comfort food, but I can't really eat that very often because what if you use whole wheat bread? Same thing. It's carbs, and so I don't eat that very often. So maybe I have treatments with that. And usually that comes with French fries or mashed potatoes with gravy, and I definitely shouldn't be eating those French fries or that mashed potatoes and gravy. That's comfort food. So I would say for me personally, this is me again, me. When I talk to the nutritionist, they said, "Oh yeah, you can every now and then treat yourself to a snack," and I know they can physically. I can eat whatever. I can go right now and eat a family-sized bag of chips and a large pizza. So physically, I probably could do that. Should I do that? No, no, I shouldn't do it. For me, the answer is no. So when it comes to cheating and treating and messing up, all three things are things that will probably come up. So for me, I kind of take cheat day and I get rid of it. I don't have a cheat day. I try to do the same thing every day. Not the same foods. I have to mix up the foods because if I eat the same food all the time, I get bored. Like people said, what do you eat? Well, sometimes what I'll do is I'll eat um, just under a quarter cup of whole milk Greek plain yogurt, and I take 2 or 3 strawberries and I chop them in little pieces and I throw them in there, and that's breakfast. Lots of water, lots of water, and that's what I have for breakfast. And then sometimes for lunch, I'll have a salad. I do like to eat quesadillas. I have these very low carb uh, uh, tortillas I use, and I use whole cheese. I don't use any tofu cheese in that. If I'm going to eat it, I'm going to eat it. And I put butter. I use butter and I use margarine, and that could be my lunch. You know, for dinner, maybe I have hamburger patties here. I can cook a hamburger patty, have another little salad, baby carrots. I love baby carrots, but I can only have 5 baby carrots. That's hard. You use a poor baby carrots, and I talked about that earlier. Quantity and quality of foods. How much are you supposed to eat? They make a lot of keto cereals, and I really don't like the taste. I found one that I kind of like the taste. So I said this earlier. When it comes to eating, if I can have 1.5 cups of the keto cereal for this amount of carbs, this amount of fat, and this amount of sugars, whatever, and that I can duplicate that with a regular cereal, not Captain Crunch or Lucky Charms or like that, but something like a bran flake cereal, um, a whole grain, like some kind of those little biscuit ones, uh, those kind of cereals. And instead of eating the 1.5 cups of the keto cereal with whole milk, I can eat half a cup or whatever, half a cup of the regular cereal and just use non-fat milk. And I'll eat fewer carbs and I'll eat fewer um, calories than I would if I had eaten the entire portion of the keto stuff. Some keto stuff I do like. I found a really good keto yogurt. Now, can I find it again? A lot of stuff that comes out for keto or low carb, you'll get it, you'll like it, and it's off the shelf because nobody else liked it. So I did find one, General Mills. I'll put it out there. general Mills has a really good keto yogurt, and it's like I think it's like 2 carbs, but it's really really good. A lot of they use like some they use like a rice flour and some things, and different kinds of milks. That might be uh, a non milk milk, made out of almonds maybe, or made out of they make milk out of everything. If you go to like a Whole Foods or even grocery outlet, and in grocery outlet, you'll see all the stuff that didn't work elsewhere. Somebody used to joke that the 99-cent store was like the 99 cents only store, I guess. It was like the store of broken dreams or whatever. Like it didn't work. Here it is for $1, whatever. And someone had that great idea for something and it didn't work. But there's all kinds of different. They make it coconut. They make it out of um, avocado milk, and I don't really like those. I don't drink those. In my coffee, I use a little bit of half and half. Usually, I can use non-fat milk in there. So they call it skim milk and other things, but um, something like that. But I can modify that. But once a cereal comes out that's a keto or low carbs or healthy or yogurt or kind of bread, I found some good breads that were very low carb. A lot of times you like it and it's gone. So you're gonna have to modify everything you do. Basically, everything you do with this, you have to modify. You have to be ready to. You want to stay on a set schedule. A reasonable schedule. It's not like I have to get up every morning at 7 and go walk my 2 miles, or go or 5 miles, wherever I decide to walk in the morning. Maybe I want to today do some stuff here, and then at night when it gets cool at 5 o'clock, go walk 5 miles. So I have set tasks I do, not necessarily a set schedule of when to do them. And if I mess up, I can modify. I can modify. You, I think, can modify. Talk to your doctor. Always talk to your doctor. But this video seems so simple. Maybe it isn't. So, do I have cheat days? No, I don't have cheat days. Do I treat myself sometimes? Yes. Yes, I do. Hard places to go. A place with a lot of breads for me. The movie theater. You walk in, you're not planning on getting popcorn, and it smells good. And I think they use artificial butter, which is bad. I know when you can squirt, you get the tub of popcorn and you get ready to go, you squirt, 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 squirt. We used to go and get, each one of us would get like a large popcorn. Or we get a large popcorn and then you get a refill. So we get the large popcorn, dump the popcorn into a box, ask for a refill, go in there, then we take chocolates and throw it into the popcorn and eat it. Bad. Very, very bad for me. Might be great for you. Your doctor might say, hey, go do that. For me, they said, no, 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 no. That's a bad way to get a lot of stuff. And your numbers, mine, so yours, my numbers spike with that. I get a big spike. I do get sometimes I will get low blood sugar. That's dangerous health wise um, uh, as a medical condition, but it's also dangerous for me for my diet because if I start getting my hands start shaking, I start if you never had low blood sugar, you won't know what it's all about. I can't describe it. You're like a little bit dizzy, a little bit this, a little bit shaky. You just have to experience it to know what it is. When it happens, you're supposed to immediately consume sugar. You know, hard candies, chocolate. Some people carry. Well, I figured this one out. The little frosting you can write your name on the cake. I used to carry those because it tastes better than anything else. Like, I don't want low blood sugar, but if I have low blood sugar, open up that chocolate or whatever they use to make the Happy Birthday Johnny, squirt it in my mouth, and back to the. That's bad. It's really bad. One, because I got the low blood sugar to begin with, and two, I add all that sugar and carbs. That's not good. That's not good at all. So this is it. Cheating? No. I don't really have a set cheating. I guess it is cheating if you treat yourself. But like I said, my goal is not weight loss. My goal is health. So as long as my numbers are good, and I think, yeah, I want to do this. There's some things I can do. Dark chocolate. I can have a little bit of dark chocolate, um, and maybe a little bit of popcorn, um, but not that much, like this much maybe, and small quantities of things. And I eat the regular stuff. I don't necessarily eat the diet stuff or artificial stuff. I try to keep natural stuff, whole grains and all that, and try to keep my numbers in check. So the number one thing is my health. So I check my lab work, and then my weight. My concerns are my lab work, and then my weight. So exercising, dieting, all comes together. Cheat, no. Treat every now and then. If you mess up, I did, I do, you may, you probably do. If you mess up, don't get discouraged. Don't let people discourage you. If you go to the county fair and you eat a deep fried Twinkie with fudge on it, and someone sees you and they go, "Oh, you, blah blah blah." No, yeah, don't let people discourage you. This is your journey. It's your journey. That's why I keep saying this is my journey I'm talking about, but you're on your journey. So people will discourage you. They'll call you names. There's a good chance that your best friend calls you a big fat orca or a cow behind your back. They probably do. Probably make fun of you. They do. People will say things to your face, and they'll say more behind your back. And who cares? I mean, well, I don't say who cares. I'm sorry. You can't let that stop you. It's not like, oh yeah, well I'll show you. No, because it's not a battle between you and somebody else. It's you. It's all you. You gotta be selfish with this. You gotta be selfish. People might ask you to do things you can't do. Hey, can you do this for me? I could, but I have to exercise. Well, it'll only take 3 hours. No, I can't give you 3 hours right now. I didn't exercise. I didn't do exercise. If it's something really important, like my kid's in the hospital, but if it's something frivolous, then you got to say no. You got to just go out there and do it. So anyway, I hope this helps. The lady that asked me about it, she is now, I'm not going to tell you her name. She's the one that is probably 200 pounds overweight. And she has now lost 17 pounds, I think she said. She changed her diet similar to mine. Her exercise, she's not allowed to do 10,000 steps a day. They're telling her now that she can get 2,000 steps, do it 3 times a week. And I was there. I was there too. I was there. I'm not making fun of her. I was at that kind of thing out there. They're doing 1,000 steps, so uh, 2 or 3 times a week. So she's lost 17 pounds. Her numbers are better. But she asked me, "What about cheat day?" All right, cheat day. I hear about it all the time. Have a cheat day. Don't forget. Have a cheat day. Have a cheat day. Have a cheat day. That way you'll get that urge to eat something bad out of your system. Maybe not. Maybe you get that tastes good. I'll do it again and again and again and again. So for me, no. No cheat day. Talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist, talk to your nutritionist, whoever. Read a book. You know, I do read some books. There's one book, a person named Dr. Gundry. I discovered their products. Tried two, and I'm not endorsing them. I'm not saying go out and get Dr. Gundry's stuff. It's pretty expensive. But if you would like to read the books, there's no harm in reading a book. And doctors sometimes won't spend as much time with you as you might want. So I throughout the time, probably not daily, but whenever I think of something, I'll write it down. Sometimes I'll do it on my computer, and I have like bullet statements. Like, I'll see some on TV, ask your doctor about this. I might write that, hey, this for diabetes, and then question mark. And then I make a kind of not a spreadsheet, but something like a Word document I can add to it. Sometimes I may actually do an Excel, like a spreadsheet, and just put all the statements. But you may have a question you want to ask your doctor, so be prepared. Um, when you go to your doctor or whoever has a time to speak with you, you want to get all those down there, all the different questions you had, because you'll forget. And sometimes you're embarrassed. They say, don't be embarrassed. Ask your doctor about your erectile dysfunction or something like that. And if you have a problem with that, and you ask your doctor, that's what they're there for. You know, uh, legally they can't even tell anybody you came to talk about that, do they? Yeah, probably. Who knows? But you have a question, they're out there for you to ask, and I just try to ask as much as I can. If I have to schedule a second appointment, I'm a veteran, so I do have that luxury. I can go as often as I want. If you don't have that option, there's a lot of free programs. American Diabetes Association, I think the ADA, which is also the American Dental Association. It's kind of like it's International Taco Day, International Diesel Truck Day, International Poodle Day. It's all the same day. So there's only 365 days, and there's a million different days. Um, that's what I do. That's what I do. And I hope that will help you. So cheat, no. Treat, yes. Mess up, yeah, mess up sometimes. And I can't let it get me down. I was, oh my god, I can't believe I did this. Oh no, why did I eat that? I've done that before. Mostly was on my heaviest. Mostly was on my heaviest. I would go, oh no. There's no surprise that I'm heavy and I made a mistake. That's the mistakes, the mess ups. That's why I'm so fat. And it might be why you're so fat, or you're fat a little bit, or you're perfectly weight. People ask me about how much do I think I should lose. I would like to lose another 15 pounds. But my health numbers are number one. I track as much as I can, and that's what I do. Thank you so much. Have a great day. It is now Wednesday here in California at 11:53 a.m. And I'm going to do this, take some medicine, and I think it's about time to go take a nice long walk. Trying to get 10 to 15, about 15,000 steps. I'm going to go to the mall this afternoon, so I will briskly mall walk. I have an appointment and walk in the mall. Thank you very much. Take care. This is video number 7, and it kind of threw my schedule off. Maybe number 8 will be the one about the dieting. I'm not dieting, but going to monitor my labs and what I find to be the most important in medical and lab work. Please subscribe. I think it's right down here. Please subscribe. This might be a mirror image, so it might be right down there. The subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.